Hi, I'm Martyn. I'm at the GTB Innovation Summit in London, talking to Dr. Marcus Dormanns. He's coming from the GSMA. Marcus, you've just been on a panel discussing OneAPI, an interesting project within the GSMA. Could you tell us a bit about it?
Right, happy to do so. So OneAPI is one of the strategic initiatives of GSMA, where GSMA works with operators to provide a platform which eventually allows operators to expose their core services like voice, like messaging, like identity, like payment to third parties who make use of these capabilities and integrate it into software-based applications running on the smartphones, running in the browser, on the internet somewhere. So to provide third parties access to these capabilities. And specifically, the OneAPI program works with operators so that these capabilities and the network APIs, which is a technical means to do this, have cross-operator reach. So a developer can team up with one operator and run the application also in the other operator's network without any difficulties.
And what kind of apps do you see coming from this project? You know, there's some really interesting, exciting things that can be done. Where can this lead?
Yeah, so I think at first glance, all people have always in mind consumer-facing applications, which is still a very important topic. So everything we all know from our smartphones and we all like on our smartphones. What is sometimes a little bit forgotten is that very interesting and attractive segments are also enterprise applications. And thirdly, also a lot of verticals, so coming from health, from automotive. So there are very interesting use cases to serve application services in the car, in the health environment, which is sometimes a little bit neglected, but very interesting applications for the customers and for the operators.
And what stage are you at now in the GSMA with this project?
Yeah, so in the past 9 months approximately, we worked with a couple of operators to shape this enabling platform, the OneAPI exchange platform, and with a technology partner, which is Apigee, to implement it. The platform is more or less there, it's up and running now, in a let's say, some kind of beta status. And we work with the operators to onboard the operators so that they really can leverage the platform and provide the service to their partners and the developers.
And with these new interesting apps, do you see it as an opportunity for service providers to boost their revenues, or more of an opportunity to provide an excellent, better customer experience for their end users?
So there are different benefit dimensions which are all of interest for the operators, and it depends a little bit on your corporate strategy, on your market environment, which are the most important for you as a specific operator. So definitely on top revenues, wholesale revenues is a big opportunity and very important for operators. But secondly is also to make your services and you as a communication service provider more relevant to your customers, because your services are not just consumed as I send you an SMS and you give me a call, but more and more these operator capabilities are used within the use cases and context of applications which are provided by others. So using carrier and operator services there makes you more relevant for your customer. That's a second very important benefit dimension, which more and more becomes important.
And all of these really large service providers and big players in their own markets collaborating, but also competing with one another. How do you manage that?
Good question. So the very important point is really to get a clear understanding of where it is necessary to cooperate and where it is not necessary, and differentiation is okay and everybody shall go for differentiation. I think what we try to do is try to moderate the dialogue of where is a need for cooperation. However, different operators have different market environments, partially different strategies, so there is not a single answer to this one. So definitely GSMA is the party to moderate between the different operators once we recognize that we have not 100% common ground, but then to find also solutions and compromises to let operators cooperate, which have slightly different market environments, slightly different strategies, but still coming to a joint solution.
Well, it's very exciting. What kind of timelines are we looking at, and how do people, developers, service providers, how do they get involved?
Yeah, so service providers definitely were more than interested to step into contact with additional service providers to explain to them the concept, to bring them on board. So whoever's interested should just contact the GSMA and potentially myself. For developers, we are quite soon, I think, opening the first APIs like identity, like payment for the first beta developers to make use of this. So developers interested in this should come to us, should come to the operators who are participating in the programs. They're all listed on our website. And to discuss opportunities to be one of the first adopters to this.
Great. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing these new applications come into the market. Thanks for talking to us today.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Goodbye.